The Georgia Bulldogs are coming off of back-to-back national championship wins, and they already have the #1 recruiting class in the class of 2024. So today we're going to be taking a look at 4 DBs that the Georgia Bulldogs are bringing in the class of 2024, and I believe that all these guys are going to be locked-down safeties and corners. But I want to hear from y'all. Comment down below who you guys most excited for out of the 4 guys that we cover. And now, let's get straight into it. 3, 2, 1. Starting it off, the Georgia Bulldogs are bringing in 4-star safety and top 10 safety in the country, Demelo Jones. Now, I've already made a solo video on this guy. This dude is a flat-out playmaker, whether he's on the offensive side of the ball or the defensive side of the ball. As you can see, good things happen when Demelo Jones is on the field. Now, they have him listed as a safety, but I do believe that his talent is going to be better utilized as a corner. I just think with his just natural ability to get in and out of his breaks, his physicality, and overall his size, I think, especially with the other guys that you guys are about to see, I think that overall his talent will be better used as a corner. But we'll get to see, because this guy, hey, Georgia fans, as long as you have Demelo Jones somewhere on the field, good things are going to be happening. Next up, the Bulldogs landed the 4th best safety in the country, 4-star recruit Peyton Woodyard. This guy plays for St. John Bosco High School, which is a perennial top 5 high school in the entire country, not just in California, the entire country. This dude, he's surrounded by winners. All he knows is winning, and all he knows is dominating. So he's gonna fit perfectly in that Georgia Bulldogs just ethos. Everything that they embody, Peyton Woodyard is used to it. This guy, he's going to be your staple, just run supporting and pass supporting safety. He can do it all. Whether you need him to cover or come down and be able to make open field tackles like this, Peyton Woodyard is going to be your guy. Again, he's not the #4 safety in the country for a reason. This guy, he's out here making plays. Super rangy, physical, plays through the whistle. Like, on a play like that, you need a guy who's not going to give up on that play. Peyton Woodyard, he is a flat-out dog, pun intended. He's going to make a great safety. And again, adding just another guy who's going to be locking down that Georgia secondary. Where are you going? Wrap him up, wait for the dogs to arrive, and bring him down. And you want to know what's better than just having the 4th best safety? It's having the 2nd best safety in the country. This is 4-star safety Jaylen Hayward. So you got Peyton Woodyard and Jalen Hayward. These 2 guys at safety are going to be absolute problems. Your guys' secondary is looking to be ridiculous from 2024 moving on. Don't get me wrong, Georgia always has a really strong secondary, but they're mostly known for having great defensive linemen and very solid linebackers. Now we're starting to see that they're really investing heavily into that secondary, especially the SEC used to be more so known as a pass or as a run dominant conference. Now they're more so known as being more of a pass happy conference. So investing into your secondary is going to be huge. And Jalen Hayward, he's more so going to be your just physical guy. He's just going to set that tone at that safety position. I would use him more as a free safety, just kind of letting him roam around, letting him be able to make plays where he needs to. But this guy, he's an athlete through and through. And last but certainly not least, so far we've taken a look at 3 DBs who are all top 10 at their position. But Georgia's not just kind of some of the best. No, they get the best of the best. And this is the #1 corner in the entire country, top 5 recruit in the entire class, Ellis Robinson IV. This guy, he's been making waves since his sophomore year. People have been paying attention to his play style. He was over there in New York. Now he's at IMG Academy. Flat out lockdown corner. Great technique, plays physical. He's got the size and the speed to be playing at the next level. Ellis Robinson is your textbook, just lockdown corner. Throw him out there and man, I mean, you guys see, IMG Academy goes up against the best of the best and they leave him out on an island routinely because he can handle it. Ellis Robinson is one of the best pure cover corners in the entire country. You're simply just not getting yards on him. He plays perfectly, he plays through the wide receiver's eyes. He's not a super grabby corner. A lot of really good lockdown corners can be a little bit grabby. He does a really good job of limiting his holding and his pass interference flags. Ellis Robinson IV is going to be a elite corner for the Georgia Bulldogs. I mean, again, look at this. They're literally just leaving them out there on an island. They're like, hey, we trust you. No safety up over top. And they try him. And they fail every single time. Ellis Robinson lock down. He is the definition of a lockdown corner. Come here, Bob. Let's go. Great open field tackle. So those are the 4 DBs that the Georgia Bulldogs have locked down so far. Again, we're really early in the 2024 recruiting cycle. So to be able to bring in 3 top 10 safeties and the #1 corner in the country already is just going to show you how elite that this 2024 Georgia Bulldogs recruiting class is going to be. I mean, Alabama came really close to beating Texas A&M's greatest recruiting class of all time. With the pace that Georgia is on, I mean, not only are they locking down some of the best players in the country, especially at their position, but they've been doing it early. Georgia has had the #1 recruiting class since people have been paying attention to the 2024 class. They've had the #1 class for a while now. They got players locked down early. They're bringing in the best players at their position. They're bringing in multiple top tier players at the same position. Georgia's about to have one of the deepest and just most talented recruiting classes that we have seen in college football history. I'm calling it right now. I think that they're going to break the record. I think that teams and more so players are just going to want to be a part of what Georgia's building. For everything great that Alabama has done this past decade, Georgia's looking to be front running this new decade of college football. But I want to hear from y'all. Comment down below. First and foremost, what are you guys' thoughts on these 4 recruits? Do you guys think that they'll be making an immediate impact for the Bulldogs? Who you guys is just favorite out of these 4 guys? Be sure to comment that down below, as well as what I need to know. Because everybody was super hyped about if Georgia could run it back and get the back-to-back. They did that with ease. Can they hit the 3-peat? I think you don't have Bryce there at Alabama anymore. None of the other teams are really looking like all the other top quarterbacks that were on contenders. Unless USC just puts together a masterclass season, Caleb Williams is the only other quarterback that can really lead a team to that national championship level. We got to see if they can get their quarterback situation right over there in Athens. I think it's almost a gift wrap that the Georgia Bulldogs run it back to be the first team to hit that 3-peat. But I want to hear from y'all. Comment that down below. Leave this video a like and hit that subscribe button and turn on your notifications so you never miss any of the fire videos that we drop on the channel. I love and appreciate each and every single last one of y'all, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Ciao.